My name is CTI and I manage artists, but also I'm a full 360 creative, so I can do graphic design, videography, marketing. I can do literally everything, even art. Okay, so last year, I didn't realize that I was going to go into the music industry, but what I did strategically and subliminally was go to literally every single underground event, make my face present, make everyone know that I'm young, and then when I blew up later on, people took me in. I wasn't just a random to the scene, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I attended art exhibitions, chess clubs. Shout out Bobos, by the way, because Bobos, they just helped me so much. Um, Underground rap events, snuck into concerts. Like it was, yeah, a lot in 2024. So that was kind of my foundation and my introduction to the scene that I'm in right now. Okay, so infamously, I don't buy clothes. I only buy clothes for other people because I can't go up and not give back. But I like my friend's brand called Reaching Out. It's really, really good. They got this red denim. It's crazy. I like the Etna Vera Vela merch. Like that is ridiculous, bro. Wait, bleep that because I can't swear. And Primark, H&M. Yeah, something like that, literally. Probably in front of my biggest hater every single day. And I don't need to say anything to them. I just need to keep on winning in front of them so they build up their envy more and hate themselves more. Like really clear, like really, really clear. Like the top of, not even just the top of management. I want to be the top of fashion. I want to be the top of press. Because I've started a new publication. It's called Creatist. And I aim for it to have physical copies like GQ or Vogue down the line and cover the most relevant artists, the most relevant creatives at the time. But yeah, I want to be the top in everything, and I know I back myself to do that. I back myself to do that. I've had good and bad experiences with different artists, and I understand the phrase like never meet your idols. I don't idolize anyone, but like never meet the people that you're fans with. But yeah, I've loved meeting Fake Mink. He's a very nice person. I met Drake, which was crazy. Uh, Aside from music, I met Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant is one of my favorite basketball players of all time. So yeah, that's amazing. And yeah, like everyone's cool. Most people have been cool. So yeah, good vibes. Ooh, yeah, yeah. When Fake Me came out, cause yo, listen. Here's the picture, right? We're behind Fimi's set right now. Me, Fake Mink, Feng, whatever. And then Fake Mink comes to whisper to me. He whispers to me and he says, "Yo, don't tell anyone, but I'm performing with Drake." And I'm like, "Yo, nah, like that doesn't make sense, whatever." So yeah, we're waiting. Me and Feng were waiting for him to come out, and he came out, and it was the biggest moment of 2025 so far. So far. Okay, so Feng is a 19-year-old based in Purley, Croydon, and I played. Okay, so here's the origin story. It was November of 2024, like the first day of November, and I was coming off one of the worst weeks of my life. Like something was happening to me. I can't really say it on camera, but um, then my older cousin decided, let me take you out on a spin. Let's go Nando's, whatever, just to cool me off, right? Then we're in the car park and it's around like 2 a.m. and I started playing artists, right? So I played Fake Mink, right? And I didn't expect him to know Fake Mink at the time, but he knew Fake Mink. And he played an artist called Feng, and Feng had like 20 monthly listeners at the time. And I realized that, and I was like, yo, this guy needs to be way bigger than what he is. And I told my cousin, I looked to him in the car and I told him, I'm going to make this guy something special. And my older cousin said, how are you going to do that then? Like in a joking way, right? And then I did it. So all the dates are sold out by now, by the time that you've seen this. Probably the tour's already done by the time you've seen this. But yeah, we've done London, we're doing Birmingham tomorrow, we're doing Dublin next, we're doing, someone remind me, Bristol, Glasgow, and another UK city that I forgot. So Yeah, that's the little lowdown on the mini tour that we're doing, and obviously there'll be bigger and better tours. This is literally just an establishment tour, as we are a new face to the game. Cool. At 12 a.m. At 12 a.m. I was chilling on the rooftop of my friend Kareem's house, and we were just literally reminiscing about the show and playing loud music. So yeah, that was what was going on at that time. And then I fell asleep on one of his guest rooms, and I woke up to like a lot of texts from my mum saying, "You need to enroll into school. You need to enroll into school. You need to enroll into school." And I was seeing that, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to travel from south to north to just enroll into a school, right?" So I go straight to. Nah, I went to Five Guys first. I'm not gonna lie. I took my time. And I even walked. I walked to the train station instead of like busing to the train station. So I just took the mic, and then yeah, I went to my school, um, did the application and everything, bought my passport, and yeah, everything was smooth with that. It just took like 2-3 hours, but then I told the teachers, I'm not gonna be here for induction day, which is literally today and tomorrow, because I'm on tour, and they wanted to know so much more about it. So I told them everything that I'm doing, and they were very, very shocked. Then one of the teachers started asking me, "Yo, can you get me some tickets to some shows?" I'm like, I don't know, I can't be bothered. But yeah, that was kind of my day. And then I traveled here by overground line. Someone recognized me on the train, which is cool. But I wasn't in my best state because I was kind of like leaning and trying to charge my phone at the same time. Um, and then yeah, I'm here doing the interview. This is probably my first like full-fledged interview, and yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. Like this is a real step. It's a real step. For my childhood, my mom, she used to play a lot of different types of music, but I remember she put me onto like Carti, she put me onto ASAP Rocky, she put me onto a lot of different artists, and then she put me onto grime artists as well because she was chilling with the grime artists of the time, such as Skepta, JME, Frisco, Shorty. So yeah, I mean, like I've always been influenced by rap, and from young, I had unlimited like what's it online access, right? So I had this Kindle Fire, and as soon as I got it, I downloaded Spotify and I started listening to like Do Up Kane and Thousand Band Thorny and stuff like that when I was like literally 8 years old, with the influence of Discord as well. The best thing, probably yesterday, when we had the show, it was really fulfilling to see so many people outside waiting to see my artist, and like everyone, like most people were dressed in color, where usually in the UK it's quite like bland. But yeah, no, that was an amazing day yesterday. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of the same stuff to him. However, I fully understand that he's a whole different type of artist. He's sonically different. Like his image is completely different. So there are different influences that I need to draw in, and that's from rage pioneers right now, such as like Ken Carson or Carti, or different types of rappers such as Thug or Uzi. Those are the people that I need to study their journeys, and then yeah, I need to study their journeys and see how they did it and how they built up their careers. Yeah, live performance is really important for those types of artists. So I'm definitely gonna get Sixzino in the right live space and show the world what he's about, for sure. There is no balance. I don't believe in balance because basically last year, well, this year even, in year 11, when I was doing my exams, um, I didn't revise once. But I got my results recently, and I got a lot of sevens, a lot of eights. So I did really, really well just off focusing in class. And I think what I believe, like it's just my ideology, right? But if you're in school 5 days a week, why the hell are you revising more? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you need more than 5 days out of the 7 days available to you to revise more? Why don't you just focus in class instead of faffing about? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my that was kind of my ideology. Yes. So okay. So originally, I started last year on TikTok. I was doing food reviews because I was trying to get over my eating disorder, which I still have to this day. I don't really eat much other than fries. I've never had pizza. never had cheese. Don't drink milk. I don't do anything. Haven't had sauce, anything. So yeah, I started TikTok doing that, and then I had this a second account, and it was called Allureigncti CTI, and that was literally just me trying to be a face man, like doing like, you know, I don't know, those types of videos. And then obviously I took over Feng, and I started posting BTS content of his music videos. And then another profile picked up on that called Anti. Shout out Nafemi, by the way. Her name's Nafemi, and she posted the weekend music video to Feng. And then I told her, yo, keep on posting more about Feng, and hopefully it bundles into something. And it bundled into something, and that was in January, right? So I realized all of these people that are posting, they won't remember Feng unless I give them a reason to remember Feng. So I just commented Feng's name. I commented Feng's name, and then made sure that everyone that's seen the post just recognized what Feng is. And marketing works like this, right? 7 exposures to something makes someone aware of it. So if someone sees the name Feng 7 times on their For You page in one day, they know what it is. But if they see it 20 times, they either love it or hate it. And the quality of the work decides the latter. Let's say 75% of the time that someone's seen Feng 20 times, they like it, now they're a new monthly listener, and it works. Like that. CTI method. All right, cool. So in this life, you basically need to realize that you've been dealt these certain cards, right? Now, if you have parents, hopefully you do have parents, you need to think about what avenues they went in. So both my parents were creative. My mom does fashion design, and she's now a wedding dress designer. And my dad was a supermodel, but he was like doing YouTube and all this other stuff. So I realized with the looks that he's given me, and with the creative ability and business mind that my mom has given me subliminally over these years, I can do something great in the creative world. However, your world might not be the creative world. You might actually want to have a sit-down job or just live a happy life, right? So you need to think about, let's say your uncle's a real estate agent. Why don't you do an internship at his real estate agent company and see where that takes you? Or if you have a real burning passion for something, literally just do it. Because look, there's 500 million musicians in the world, right? And out of that 500 million, maybe 10 million are on Spotify. And out of those 10 million on Spotify, I think 300,000 are doing it and making a livable wage, right? What's saying that if you didn't lock in, because I know out of that 500 million, not everyone's locking in. People are just doing it randomly. They're not uploading. And then out of that 10 million, I don't think everyone's locking in. People might be inactive, whatever. What's saying you can't be part of that 300,000 in a year's time? Make a livable wage, live your life, and hopefully do some cool stuff. Social media is the fakest thing ever. I could literally post that I'm on a beach right now, but I'll be at my home and I'll probably just be sitting on my bed, you know what I'm saying? Like doing some random stuff, right? So everyone needs to take everything with like a pinch of salt because whatever everyone shows online isn't their day-to-day, isn't their real life. I mean, it could be their real life, but it's not how they're living every single step of the day. And also, when you're starting, don't expect numbers straight away. Like, no one's done this overnight. I mean, even, okay, let's say someone opens a new TikTok account now. First video gets 1 million views. They've probably made a YouTube account when they were young. They've probably tried to do something 5 years ago, I don't know, and failed multiple times. So no one's an overnight success. And obviously luck and God, there's a little bit of part to play with it. But yeah, I mean, like no one does this overnight. I've probably like subliminally been focusing on music since 7 or 8 years old. So yeah. Yes, so in 2023, I started listening to CL and I started listening to Len, and those were my like introductions to the scene. So and then Len co-signed the artist, and that artist was Tibo. And Tibo had a show in London, like his first ever London show. It was with an artist called AR Jiggy, and it was in a very small venue which Feng ended up performing his first show in like 9 months later, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that I went to that show and it probably had 20 people there, and I was really vibing out, and I made a really good impression on everyone. So that was my first show, and then shortly after I went to a bigger show, which was Len's headliner for his Cobalt tape, and that was around 1.5 thousand people. And that was amazing because he brought out literally everyone from Allureigncti to Femi to 5EB to is his name 5EB or Seb? I don't know. But yeah, that was an amazing show for me, and it really inspired me at the time, thinking, how can I get into this music scene? So yeah, currently we're developing a website that will broadcast tour information and merchandise. That will probably come right after the tour, so October times. But between now and let's say early 2026, you're just gonna have to see what happens, right? You're just gonna have to see what happens. That's all I can say at this point in time. Yeah. All done? All right, cool. Okay. I mean, yeah, give him like a couple months.